Hello, my name is Jeff DeMayo. I'm the inventor of the JDM clamping system. I'm here with Powerhold Incorporated at the IMTS 2022, and we have a brand new clamping system that is unique unto the manufacturing world. And what makes us different from all the rest is our spring-loaded spindle locator. Our spring-loaded spindle locator allows us to marry the functionality of the CNC machine to the clamping system itself. The spring-loaded spindle locator would be held in an 1.25 inch tool holder, and it will have a tool length offset set about 100 thousandths above the top surface of the clamp. This distance never changes, this distance never changes, so the locator becomes a dedicated tool. So every job starts with programming and the setup. So as your programmer decides where to place all the clamps, they position them, referencing the center of the ID of the clamp itself and the OD, with the 1.75 inch ID being the important diameter to reference to. They position them, and then they generate a simple NC setup program with a CAN cycle with their software to allow for a simple NC program to be pushed out to the operator to make a setup. This allows for an operator that has zero machining experience to be able to perform a complex setup simply by pushing the cycle start button and turning a wrench. So what would happen first, we're gonna pretend that this clamp is this first clamp in the setup. The operator hits cycle start button, the machine comes down full rapid, stops, the operator pushes it down into the clamp, rotates it around till it lines up to a T-slot, tightens it down, lets go, cycle start, it goes to the second position, third position, and so on and so on. We can locate the clamps to within 2 thousandths of true location with our spring-loaded spindle locator. This allows for us to be able to set up our part using the clamps not only as clamps but as stops. So we can accurately locate your part perfect every time, again by a machine operator that has little to no experience. So you have your part set up, you set it down on there, up, over, up, over, up, over. So now you push and you push. Now your part is perfectly straight with the axis of the machine, and you've already got X, Y, and Z already done. Normally, you set up a part, you have to tweak it and make it straight, then you got to edge find it to get zero. When you use our clamping system, once you get the clamps on the table, that's already done. Big savings in time. One of the key features of the clamping system is because it has to move up and down, there has to be some clearance in there. So the farther that it gets apart, the more it has to kick back. So part of the design incorporated is the roller tip design. This allows for the clamp to roll on that little movement to never push or pull the material when you tighten it down. Our clamps are able to hold anything from a piece of paper in thickness to a 3.5 inch thick block without any adjustment whatsoever. Their self-healing design makes setups a breeze. So the clamps are made out of 4140 preheat treat material that is almost indestructible. These clamps here are a perfect example of that because they're 12 years old and they still work like new. So another good feature of the clamping system is you're always clamping over a solid structure. Operators with less experience tend to put a 1, 2, 3 block here and clamp there and bind the part unintentionally, but it's done. With our clamping system, that's virtually impossible. So our clamping system is one of a kind, allows for perfect setups every time, and you actually have a custom fixture every time because they stay where they're put, so you can run one part or 1,000 parts, and That is a huge time savings in the manufacturing world. So if you have any questions about the JDM clamping system, please feel free to give us a holler at powerholdinc.com. We're located in Middlefield, Connecticut, and we'd be tickled to death to answer any of your questions.